This is Hank Green with EcoGeek.org, and I'm starting off a little tour of the Detroit Auto Show, and I'm starting with what used to be the world's largest car company, General Motors. It's been fascinating to watch the giant crumble and rise from its ashes. If it is going to rise from its ashes, it's going to do so with the help of environmental technology, and that is what I'm here to show you today. GM is showing off a lot today, which is interesting because we all thought, the Detroit Auto Show, as the entire auto industry crumbles, maybe not going to be as fantastic as it has been in past years. But I have been surprised to discover that there are many environmental things going on at General Motors, and not just this gigantic Tahoe hybrid. General Motors seems to have more or less gotten the memo about environmental consciousness. I think that they got the memo from this company called Toyota. They realized, there's a point to caring about the environment, and it's not just that people can save money, it's that they can feel good about the cars that they drive. If you're interested in a tiny little car, Chevrolet is finally going to have one of those for you. Yes, they already had the Aveo, it's back there somewhere, but they're going really tiny now with this, which is the Beat. Now the production version of the Beat, which is going to be called the Spark, should be on your screen now, is much more attractive in my opinion. But it's a sporty, tiny car, and I'm sure we'll get fantastic gas mileage. The Chevrolet Volt perpetually has this crowd of people around it, so it's hard to take pictures, but hopefully they'll go away soon. This here's the Chevy Equinox, a 30-mile-per-gallon SUV. Now there's certainly still plenty that's reprehensible about General Motors, like they have not yet sold the Hummer brand. Emphasis on the yet. I think they may be doing it. I think the time may come when General Motors is no longer in any way affiliated with that. GM is looking to scale back or eliminate several of its brands. One of them that's more or less on the chopping block is Saturn, and it's a little disappointing to me because I've been waiting for a long time to see a production version of this car, which is the plug-in hybrid View. Once upon a time, somebody promised me that this car would be available in 2010. I think they lied. It's very possible that this electrified minivan will never, ever exist, and that's sad, but it's a sign of the times that we live in, my friends. And here's one of my favorites of the show, the Chevy Cruze, which doesn't look like much until you hear that it gets 40 miles per gallon without being a hybrid and without being tiny. Throw this puppy in as, it's a very fuel-efficient muscle car. Just let me know when it comes out in electric, and I will buy a Camaro, no doubt. The Volt, when it goes on sale in 2010, will take drivers 40 miles without using a drop of gasoline, and then the generator kicks on to recharge the batteries. This car's been in development for a long time. I've been very anxious about it for a long time, and it's the first time that I've seen the production version in person. I'm quite a fan, actually. And here we have GM's crown jewel of the event, the Cadillac Converge. Not sure what it's converging with, but it's trying to be a luxury Volt, and it's doing a pretty dang good job. If I had $50,000 or $60,000, I think this is probably what I would spend it on. That is, if it existed. The Converge, they say, will be able to drive 40 miles without a drop of gasoline, and then after that 40 miles is up, the car's onboard generator kicks on, so you don't have to worry about running out of juice, like Bob Lutz apparently did on his electric scooter, something I would have very much liked to have seen. And of course this video would not be complete unless I showed you the thing that I can't show you today, and that is this, the 2010 third generation Prius. It's underneath this adorably green themed cover. Boy, they sure do know how to tug at my heartstrings. There's nobody really stopping me from running up and yanking the cover off of it, but I probably wouldn't be invited back next year. So, if you would like to see that and many other awesome things, tune into EcoGeek tomorrow when we will be showing you Toyota's entire lineup, including the 2010 Prius.